In life, we shouldn't play it small. If people don't find you crazy yet, it's because your ambitions are not big enough. When people start doubting whether or not you will be able to make it, well, that's the proof that you are not playing it small anymore. Embrace it, celebrate it, be this crazy delusional dreamer, your #1 cheerleader, because no one but yourself see all, and I said all, the ups and downs of the process. And above everything, don't forget, no, never forget to enjoy the process by romanticizing your life with simple happiness.
I've always had a lot of dreams. I was a creative kid who literally loved every type of art: drawing, painting, dancing, singing, writing. But funny enough, my first love was actually basketball. As the years pass, I sometimes forget that I used to also be a sport kid. I guess that's what time does to us. It changes us for the best or the worst. Make us forget our dreams, leaving them to the part of ourselves who had yet tasted the true side of the world. It only leaves a little light that sometimes starts to shine so bright that it becomes difficult to ignore it. A little voice that sometimes screams so loud that we can pretend to not hear it, waking up our inner child. And it's this inner child that made me drop out of school. This inner child that made me start to swim the way I truly wanted. But then the inevitable happened. I lost my way again, and again, failed again and again, became anxious, doubtful, felt like I was drowning, never really knowing how to get back to the surface. And just like this, a year and a half went by. Finding my journal from when I was 17 did make my fire shine brighter, but we are skipping some important stuff. Failing multiple times teach me a couple of things, and the first thing that it taught me is to enjoy the process of becoming. Things don't always work out the way you want them to, but it's still not a reason to give up, because when you only always look at the top of the mountain, you don't even notice anymore the little steps that you're doing that are getting you closer to your goals, because you don't see them. So it's like if you're doing no progress when it's not true. I was just so focused on reaching the top of the mountain that at some point I just lost myself. I even forgot the reason why in the first place I dropped out of school, and that made me so anxious and stressed, like more anxious that when I was at school in a program that I didn't like. And that is crazy, because the truth is that all along I just wanted to be true to myself, to what I wanted to do, to my creative self, and all of this is doing something that I love. When I realized that, I actually started to enjoy the process of reconnecting with myself, with what I truly wanted to do, and I was finally able to shut down the noise and hear my voice and what I actually wanted to do. And that was becoming another to share my way of seeing the world, to heal my soul, to heal my anxiety, to heal others through my words. Because telling stories was the thing that made me feel the most alive. The thing that makes me feel the most alive. And this is why it became the motto of this channel. Happy Girls Knows How to Enjoy the Process. And this is basically the motto of the channel, because this is my life motto, the way I want to live my life. Well, all of this is pretty fun indeed, but like I said earlier, I was a creative kid with a lot of dreams, which brought other problems. My biggest problem during this gap year was really that I wanted to do everything. Like, I love so many different things, but there was two of them that stood out the most, and that was being a writer and being an art small business owner. Becoming a published author was the winner of my inner war, but I was just not ready for the scar that never living my art small business dream would leave me. I believe that in life, everything is not just black or white, and that there's always a solution for every problem. So still having time before going back to school in September, literally in 3 months, to pursue my writing dream, my author dream, I decided that for the time remaining, I would be pursuing my art small business dream. Hi besties, now I get to actually sit and properly talk to y'all, and we're actually the next day today, so we're more in a vlog vibe for this segment. And this segment is a little introduction to LovelyMillie, a small business that came to my mind when I was 15 and finally it came to life when I was 21. And I think it's like this for a lot of creative. I am someone who often live in my own world, my own imagination, in my own reality. So much that I even get like anxious about this reality before things even happened. And I get so anxious that time just passes by, leaving my dreams to be nothing more than dreams because I don't take action on them. And that's why I actually took that long before LovelyMillie got to see the world, because I was anxious about something that was not even out there yet, that was in my own imagination. So when LovelyMillie actually came to the world, nothing much noticeable happened. Well, nothing really noticeable for anyone but myself. Actually, what started with my love for art quickly gained more meaning as time passed. I was no longer making art just for art, but I was making art with meaning. So like we saw earlier, romanticize your life and become happier because you deserve it. And earlier too, I was talking about how it's important to enjoy the process of whatever you are doing. And I think that one of the ways that you can enjoy the process is really by romanticizing your life. And this is really what I want my stickers to do for their new owners, for the people who just want to... I think that the power that adding simple happiness into your life holds is super underestimated. You don't need a big reason to deserve to make something that makes you happy. And this thing doesn't have to be a big thing, because if you take some time to look a bit closely in your inner child, you would notice that simple things makes you effortlessly happy. Like maybe foods, or your favorite TV shows, or video games, or I don't know, crafts, or characters from your favorite shows makes you effortlessly happy. As I said earlier, I am someone who can get a bit anxious. I make my own scenarios in my head, and when things don't happen as expected, I don't know how to react. And this is actually something that I'm trying to work on and that LovelyMillie really helps me with. And this is why for me, things that makes me effortlessly happy are just super important. And this is actually why for the first time ever since starting my small business, I decided to make characters based on these hidden emotions. So emotions that I felt or I feel in this journey of pursuing my dreams. Either it's feeling a bit anxious or doubtful or actually sad. All these emotions are in these characters. Like I said, I've been really into doing art with meaning. So this is why I took a more vulnerable approach for this new collection, not only to heal myself, but also to help others who might, like me, feel a bit anxious or a bit doubtful in this journey of theirs. And I translated these emotions through animals that I felt like represented them the best. And I am now going to give y'all a little sneak peek. I have 10 new characters, which for the first time all have their names. It's the first time literally that I give names to like every single one of the stickers in a new collection. So I really feel a lot closer to them, and I hope you'll feel as close to them as I feel too. But like I said, it's really gonna be a little sneak peek because they're making a video is coming out next week, which you can turn on your notification bell to not miss on. I'm letting you can subscribe too. I'm letting you some time to do it. Okay, it's done. Great, so now let's go with the sneak peek. It's in my dear Chai notebook, drawing book, sketchbook. Yeah, it's in my dear sketchbook where I do all my sketches for my stickers. I'm gonna blur some of it because guys, it's really a sneak peek. You can't see too much. Let's go. I will give you a sneak peek of Nala. Actually, I have a dog. I have two dogs, and one of my dogs is called Nala, and she's, how do you say this in English? I forgot. German Shepherd, like Berger Allemand. If you didn't know, they are known for being really anxious dogs, and she is really anxious. So I felt like to represent the emotion of being anxious, I really wanted to give it to her. I really wanted to represent a German Shepherd. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. And the other one that I want to present is actually Dijo the turtle. My name is Jodie. This is why this little turtle is called Dijo, because I am often compared to a turtle. So this one is not really an emotion, but more of a way of being and kind of a reminder. I am personally like kind of slower than others in a lot of things. So that's why I'm often compared to a turtle, but it's just a reminder to always go at your pace. That you don't have to force yourself to go at someone else's, that you can go at your pace and figure out your things and succeed on your own base, right? So yeah, that's why we have DJ the Turtle, which is actually one of my favorite, because it really used to be something that was annoying me when people were calling me Turtle, but I just got used to it and accepted it, because the thing is, okay, maybe I'm slow, but once I get it, I do get it. And that's kind of the reminder that DJ is for me. I hope you were able to relate to these little sneak peeks as much as I do. So they were Engstina and DJ the Turtle. So tell me in the comments which one you related the most with. Like, I'm all ears. Well, not all ears, actually all eyes, because I'll be reading the comments. You know, but that's a detail. It's not that important. But do write it in the comments. I will be glad to know. And now I'm going to give you all my ending speech, because it's actually the end. I can't believe we've made it. We've made it to the end. I am so very grateful for you for watching the full thing, because I know that sometimes it can be long to take some time in your day and actually watch a full YouTube video when we're so busy. So I am super thankful, and it really means a lot, because like I said, I have 3 months left before going back to school to pursue my published author dreams. This video is kind of announcing a new chapter of my life, but also ending one. So it really means a lot for me for you to watch this video, the full thing. I am so very grateful, and I hope that you spend a lovely time watching this video and that it brought some simple happiness into your day. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if it was the case, and if you don't want to miss the making of video, because actually the sneak peek we just saw the little sketches, but in the making of I'll be making the felt stickers, the actual stickers. And if you don't want to miss out on it, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bells. Oh, and this is the little bonus, the little last announcement for you who watched till here. Actually, this new collection will be dropping out on the 1st of July. So put it on your calendars and do not forget. I'll see you besties in the next one. Thank you a lot again, and bye-bye. This was Jodie, artist named MillieJo. Spend a lovely rest of your week, and don't forget to always add simple happiness in your life. Yes, that's a real bye now. Bye bye!